Hey, 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 happy Friday to you. This is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I am known as your procrastination strategist, your behavior change expert, and I help you to build unshakable confidence and stop procrastinating. Get your dreams out of your head into your life. Super excited to be here on today. I pray that you have had an amazing day and an amazing week and that you're getting ready for an awesome weekend. You hear me? So come on in. Come on in the room. God bless you, Miss Rose. Thank you so much for joining. Good evening, Margaret. Thank you so much for joining. So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Go ahead, invite someone, hit the share button. Go ahead and invite someone, hit the share button. It is such a blessing to be here. It is such a blessing to be here. You see what the title of this live feed is. When you believe that you can, you will. Good evening, Shanti. Thank you so much for joining. When you believe that you can, you will. That is the first step. That is like literally the first step. When you believe that you can, and I mean when you believe that you can have it, when you believe that you can do it, when you believe that you can be it, you better believe that you will. You will have it. You will do it. You will be it. Despite the odds against you, despite what the status quo is, despite what they say or what they think, you will do it. Why? Because you believe. And so when you think about, when you really just think about, a lot of times we don't do, be, and have because we don't believe that we can. We don't believe, a lot of us don't, a lot of people don't believe that it's possible. They don't believe that they're worth it. They don't believe that it can happen to them or for them. They believe that it's good for everybody else except for them. But I want to encourage you on tonight that if you believe, and this is not about magical thinking. This is not about, hocus pocus. This is not about just, thinking yourself rich or thinking yourself into a certain thing. But what it does, your thoughts, when your thoughts are paired up with your action, then you're able to do, have, and be, right? When you think about, when your mind and your energy is consumed by the things that you desire, you begin to take different actions. You will begin to spend your time differently, wisely, and around different people. Because when you think about your success, like literally all day long, when you think about the things that you want to accomplish and achieve, when you think about those things, you will begin to take a different action. Good evening, Trina. Thank you so much for joining. You will begin to take a different set of action. You will begin to surround yourself around a different group of people, because you will find that the people that you've been talking to, if they're not about what you're about, you will eventually, you would lose that fire. Good evening, Dorothy. Thank you so much for joining. I see we all over the globe. We have Brinkley, Arkansas on here. We have New Orleans on here. We have Texas on here. Come on now, y'all are showing up in the house on tonight. But look, when you think about a thing, your actions will align with the things that you're thinking. Because think about it. And it is the exact opposite. When we're thinking defeat, when we're thinking that we have already lost a battle, when we're thinking that it's not possible, we act that same way. We don't do anything. But I want you to open up your mind's eye. I want you to really think about, what do you think about? Think about your thoughts. And I know for somebody be thinking like, what? They're thinking like, what do you mean? Think about your thoughts, coach. I need you to think about the things that you are thinking about. Are you thinking defeated thoughts? Good evening, Missionary Joanne. Thank you so much for joining. Are you thinking defeated thoughts? Are you thinking that is impossible? Are you thinking that, all year, last year was a wasted year? What are you thinking? So I want you to think about what you are thinking. Good evening, Belinda. I see we just added another state in the house. We got Tennessee in the house. Tennessee, Texas, New Orleans, Arkansas. Thank you all so much for joining. Hit the share button. Go ahead and invite someone. But I want you to really think about what it is that you are thinking. And know that if you think you can, you will. It doesn't matter on who think you will not. When you think you can, you will. You have to consume your thoughts and your energy. Like really all day long. This is not a thing that you arrive at. This is not a thing that you figure, okay, I'm in today and I'm out tomorrow. You have to have a constant concentration on the direction that you want to go. You cannot be you cannot be thinking that you're going one way, but you're physically moving in a different way, in a different direction, doing a different thing. But you have to think, your thoughts have to be in the direction in which you are traveling. So you got to ask yourself, which way am I going? Am I going up? Am I going ahead, or have I turned around? You got to think about the way that you are traveling. And wherever you're traveling, you need to keep your eyes there. Wherever you are traveling, you need to keep your focus there. Wherever you are traveling, you need to put your energy there to say that I am going to immerse myself in my dreams, in my desires. I am going to immerse myself. We got to have an immersion where we immerse ourselves in our dreams. We have to wrap ourselves up in it to say, you know what? This is the thing right here. This is the thing for me right here. And this is where I'm going to spend my time, my energy. This is where I'm going to put my money, because when we are doing things that are not taking us where we need to be, we feel empty. We feel, overwhelmed. We feel depleted. We feel like a failure. We feel like we could have, should have, we ought to, and all these different sorts of types of things. Good evening, Veronica. I see we got Illinois in the house. We got Illinois. We have Tennessee. We got New Orleans, Arkansas, Texas in the house on tonight. Go ahead and hit the share button. But I want you to know that when you believe that you can, you will. Because you know what? Where there's a will, there's a way. Where there is a desire, there's a lifeline. Where there's a desire, there's help. Where there is a desire, there are options to do, get, be, and have. It's just something about when we make a decision to do a thing, how things begin to work together for our good. It's just something about, once we say, I'm going to do the thing, once we say, I'm going to have the thing, once we say, I'm going to get the thing, once we say, I am going to be the person, things begin to line up. Good evening, Princess. We just added another state. We got Georgia in the house. So we're going to do a quick rundown. We got Georgia in the house. We have Texas in the house. Illinois, Arkansas, New Orleans. I'm excited, right? Listen, when you make up your mind by way of decision, things begin to line up. Now, I want you to know that sometimes after you make a decision, there are some things going to come out of alignment. But it's a trick. I want you to know it is a trick. It is a trick. It is not your final destination. It's a trick. What that is, when you make up your mind to do a thing and then some stuff come up, all it is a detour. It cannot stop you from going where you was going. You just got to go a different way. You got to go a different way. So when you make up your mind that you're going to do the thing, oh, you're going to do it. It's not about, as I said, it's not about magical thinking where you can just think yourself into a place and you can think yourself rich and you can think yourself happy and you can put a smile on your face and everything changed. No. But what it does is when you make up your mind and you said come hell or high water, when you said no matter what, when you said no matter who, it feels like misalignment, but it's actually in the right alignment. Yes, it gotta be the way it gotta be. But when you said that I am determined, I'm gonna persevere. I'm not gonna quit. I am going to continue to run my course, no matter what obstacles I face, no matter how the enemy is trying to take me out, no matter how I feel, I am going to keep on going in the direction that I need to go. See, this is a mishap. This is a mishap that some of us have. Some of us will get to a resting place and we'll mistake that for our final destination. How many of you get too comfortable when you resting when you should be working? Come on now, y'all not gonna talk to me today. How many of you get too comfortable resting while you should be working? Sometimes we're misaligned so long that we never know how good a good alignment feels. Yes, but you have to work on it. You have to stop resting, and you have to stop resting when you should be working. Listen, if you ever travel and you stopped you stopped somewhere when you got tired, you may have needed to stretch. You might have needed to use the restroom. You might needed to stop for direction. You don't stop in a place that you're seeking direction and act as if that is your final destination. So what you do, you get what you need, you do what you got to do, and you get back on the road. Listen. When you stop for gas or food or for stretching, you're resting. You're resting. You're getting realigned. You're rejuvenated. Sometimes when you're burnt out, overwhelmed, tired, sometimes you can just pull back. You can breathe. You can drink some water. You can get you something to eat. You can walk around and bam, it's like you get a second wind. It's like you can go a little bit farther. But see, sometimes we try to stay in the thing that we're in and think that it's going to get better instead of us pulling back. How many of you know sometimes you have to pull back to pull up? Sometimes you have to pull out to be able to pull in. Sometimes you have to pipe down in order to go up. And so you got to think about that. When you think that you can, you will. Now, I have a caveat to that. It may not be the way you thought. You may not get there the way that you thought. You may have to take a different route. You may have to get off on an exit. You may have to turn a few blocks. You may have to go around a few things. You may have to go over a few things. You may have to go through a few things that do not feel good. And don't take a U-turn. Just reroute. Don't turn around. Just reroute. Because if you keep heading in the direction that you're going, you'll get there. You will get there. You'll get there. You just have to sometimes sit back and say, recalculating. I'm recalculating. I'm recalibrating. I'm getting realigned with the goals. The GPS will recalibrate. Sometimes you have to reboot that stuff. Turn it off, baby. Turn it off and turn it back on. And what does it do? It works just fine. Sometimes you have to turn some stuff off and you'll be working just fine. So you have to remember, when you think you can, you will. And when you think you can't, you're right. You're right either way. Because if you put in the effort to do the thing that you want to do, you'll get it done. But if you sit in pity and you feel like you can't do it, you feel like everything good happens to everybody else except for you, that it's not possible, that you're not going to be able to pull this one off, that this is too much, you're right. But sometimes for the sake of being right, it's not even worth it. It's not about you being right. It's about you being ready. Are you ready to go to the next level? It is not about you being right. Are you ready? Are you ready to go to the next level? Are you ready to live the life of your dreams? Are you ready to be that person better than you was yesterday? Are you really ready? It's not about right. It's about ready. It's about being willing. It's about being focused. It's about being focused. Are you focused on what you want, where you're heading, what you need to do? Or are you more focused on what you don't have? How long it is taking you to do it? What people going to think about you when you start? What it's going to look like? Is it going to be right? Is this? Do you know most successful people, they learn what to do. They learn how to do what they did after they done it. I'm going to say that again. Most successful people learn what to do after they done it. They fail. They didn't achieve everything at first. What we see is not what they saw. What we see, we didn't see the hustle and bustle. And we didn't see the background. We didn't see when they wanted to give up, when they wanted to quit, when they was at their brink's end. We didn't see when they felt like a failure. But they had somebody to say, you can do it. They had somebody to say that you are enough. They had somebody to say that I will walk this journey with you. Let's do it. And however long it takes, let's do it. Stop thinking that we have made it to the place that we've made it to. Look, I don't know why I'm putting this up in here, but look. Do you get to where you're going when you stop at a stop sign? Are you where you're supposed to be when you get stopped at a red light? No. You're not where you're supposed to be, but these stops are along the way. Whether you want them or not, they're along the way. Whether you like them or not, they are along the way. You have to stop because, one, you are abiding, law-keeping, bounding citizen, right? So you cannot give in, and you can't come all undone when you come to a stop sign. Figure, they should just let me keep on going. Why are they bothering me? When you come to a stop sign, what you do? Stop. You come to a red light. Now, you have a few exceptions to the rule. You have some people that run stop signs when they think they're not being seen. But do you know how many people that think they're not being seen and they get a ticket? So somebody saw them. They didn't see somebody that saw them. That's key. Somebody see you that you did not think saw you. Somebody need what you have that you're holding on to. You're waiting for the perfect time. You're waiting for somebody else to put you in. It's good. It is great to stop sometime. Today I was hustling and bustling. I said, you know what? Girl, stop and get you something to eat, because you know what? The world is not going to stop turning because you're not doing X, Y, Z. Sometimes we get so busy and we think that it's just a requirement that we just keep on going till we don't have no more. Stop it. What I want you to keep going on, I want you to keep going in the direction of your dreams, your desires. I want you to put in the work, make the investment. Last night, oh my God, I had an amazing opportunity. Can't wait to advertise it. Can't wait for you to see it. Can't wait for you to share it. And I know, for me, I know y'all probably get tired of me, but look, I am the best investment that I can make. There's no better investment that I can make than in me. Looking forward to the Tony Robbins thing I'm doing. Been having an amazing time with David Nagel. Did a program with Mary Morrissey. did some work with Bob Proctor, and I am super, super excited about the thing that I have coming up. Can't wait. Can't wait. This is what I told myself on last night. I said, you know what? I'll put my house up for me. I will. I will put my house up for me. You know why? Because I know what I'm going to do. I know what I am willing to bring. I know. See, a lot of times, you know why we don't do what we need to do? You know why we stop believing that we can and we will? Because we get afraid and we become fearful. And the first thing that we will say is, I don't think it's possible. I don't think I'll do it. But you know what? I think if you're making small steps, even when you feel like you're not progressing, in the end, you have come farther than where you started. I think a lot of times we have this hocus pocus expectation of some things that don't even matter. But when we get to a point to say that I'm all in, I'm going all the way in, and I'm going to do the thing that I need to do for me. For me. For me to live the life of my dream. See, some of you are so busy. So busy living life for others. Some of you are still living the life for your parents, for your grandparents. You can't live their life through you. Do what you were created to do. So you have to think that if I think I can, if I just think I can, I'll begin to act like I can. Busy doing nothing, princess. Unproductive, not adding any value, not making no money, just busy. You know, we love to say, you know, I'm busy. And you know, one of my things, busy and broke don't go together. You got a busy person and a broke person that's not handling business. Busy, not handling business. Everything is falling apart around them. And in the end, unproductive. I like that. You're on the right path. It is time for us to stand up in our truth. If you haven't been joining us on this, today was day 4 where we have been doing the BBB challenge. You've been missing it. Baby, we've been talking about the body. We've been talking about the business and the bank account. Tomorrow's the last day of the 5-day challenge. You ain't got no excuse not to be there. Register. Show up. We've been having fun. We have been having fun. And not only have we been having fun, we have been learning. Having fun, getting the things that we need. This right here is a journey for life. As I was sitting here earlier today, I was thinking about, how sometimes, some people say, well, I know you're not like that every day. Yeah, I am. And you know why? Because I'm intentional. You have to be intentional. It don't just happen. When you got to get to a point. Yes. Belinda been on there with us. We've been having fun, honey. But look, you got to get to a point that success is not about you feeling like being successful. Because see, some days you wake up on one of your days, you're not going to feel like it. But it's not about you feeling like it. It's about the commitment that you made to yourself, to your business, to the people that are counting on you. The commitment will make you put the work in. It's not about how you feel. The commitment will outweigh the feeling any day. When you say, I cannot not do what I said. I cannot not keep going. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going for grandma. I gotta keep going for my kids. I gotta keep going for my grandbabies. I gotta keep going for myself. I gotta keep going for my legacy. See, when you always have something to go for, you gotta keep going. See, sometimes in our minds, say, well, I don't have anywhere to go. I don't have anywhere to go. You always have somewhere to go. You can go to the next level. You can go to the next thing. You always have somewhere to go. You got to say, I gotta keep going. And in your going, there's rest periods in there. In your going, there's waiting periods. In your going, there's some starting over periods. In your going, there will be some failures, but you gotta keep going. Keep the faith. Keep moving forward. Keep pushing. Keep showing up. Keep learning. Keep being. Keep doing. And don't give up when the road gets a little tough. Don't give up when people walk out of your life. Don't give up when people don't believe in you. Don't give up when people don't support you. You say, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. See, you gotta have a commitment to yourself. You don't have to have a commitment to the world, but you need to have a commitment to yourself. And you say, until I get this, be this, do this, have this, I gotta keep going. Me, I figure I can rest when I die. I have plenty of time to do something. But while I'm living, I'm going to live. I'm going to walk in my purpose. I'm going to help some people. I'm going to serve some people. I'm going to follow some people. And at the same time, I'm going to lead some people. I'm going to lead some people. We have to remember we was created for something. And I don't know what your something is. But I want you to be encouraged. And I don't want you to give up. I want you to make a decision that I'm in it to win it. Don't give up prematurely. Don't quit too soon. Don't stop thinking that you have made it. Your rest area is not your stopping point. That is not, your rest area is not your final destination. You still got some miles to travel. You still have a ways to go. You need more gas. You need more food. You're going to need another walk break. You're going to need it. You're going to need to let your window down some. You're going to need some fresh air. You're going to need to go use the restroom. You're going to have to do some other stuff. You're not there yet. I'm in it to win it. You're not there yet. Stop asking yourself, how much more longer? How much? Do you know when you ask yourself, a lot of times when you're constantly asking, how much more longer we got? It take you longer to get there. How much more longer? Spend your time and your energy on getting there. And don't worry about how long it's going to take you. You get there when you get there, but you keep on heading in that direction. You get there when you get there. And no, this is not for you to overlook having goals and deadlines. Because if you don't have deadlines on your goals, you think you have forever. You know you don't have forever. You have 1,440 minutes a day, 86,400 seconds, 168 hours a week, 365 days. You don't have forever. Your time is limited. And if you don't get started now, if you don't keep going now, when? When are you going to live the life of your dream? When are you going to get out of this hustle and bustle where you having to work 10, 12, 16 hours days, 7 days a week, where you don't have time for yourself and nobody else? My ideal week is 4 days a week, Monday through Friday, off on Saturday, Sunday, working from the palm of my hand, having this, laptop lifestyle, right? You got to get to a point that you know exactly what you want and start working toward it to say, I am going to do these things to get there. Stop talking about it and start doing it. Stop being afraid to invest in yourself. I'm talking about time. I'm talking about resources. I'm talking about talent. And yes, I'm talking about money. When you start putting a limit on what you are giving to yourself, you will start putting a limit on what you're able to receive. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaking together, running over. When you run over, you have something to give to somebody else. But when you tight and when you're holding on, you don't have room to let nothing in. You believe that you can and you will. And when you believe that you can't, you won't. 99 people can be against you, but one person can be for you. That one person can be you. And baby, guess what? You gonna do the doggone thing. But you can have 99 people rooting for you, saying you can do it. You can do it. But you sitting somewhere thinking, I can't. I can't get up. I can't get out of bed. I can't stop thinking about it. I can't get over how they made me feel and what they did and what they said. And guess what? You won't. You're right. But you got to say, I'm taking my life back. I'm taking my mind back. I'm taking my power back. I'm taking my authority back. I'm taking everything back that the enemy tried to steal. The cankerworm, the caterpillar. I'm getting my stuff back. Give me my stuff back. Give me my life back. Give me my time back. Give me my family back. You have to be focused. And as Les Brown would say, you got to be hungry. You're not going to eat if you're not hungry. And you're not going to work if you're not in need or you have a deep desire. Because if you think you have everything that you need, guess what? You're going to sit there until you almost run out. And then you start trying to do something. And some of us will sit there until we run out before we start trying to do something. Instead of us keep on putting something in, doing a little bit more, doing a little bit more. And how many of you know that you can do more with less if you do it right? If you do it right. Don't take all night to do nothing. But you know what? We spend so much time complaining about what we do instead of doing. We spend so much time talking about what we need to do instead of doing. We talk about the thing more and we talk ourselves out of it if we don't get busy. They say that wealthy people, they are quick to make a decision and slow to change it if they change it at all. Unwealthy people, they are slow to make a decision and they always changing it and they changing it and they're changing it because you know what they do? They talk their self out of it. Oh, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I was. I oughta. I shoulda. I coulda. It'd be nice to. All this old crazy stuff. You got to say, I'm going to do this thing no matter what. Where there's a will, there's a way. I want it. I want it. I want it. Last night, what I did, I wanted it. I text my sister. I'm like, can you handle this? Can you do this? Can you do this? I'm thinking, she probably thinking I'm crazy. I didn't care because I wanted what I wanted. And I knew that I would be able to take care of what I needed to take care of a little later. But I needed what I needed right then. Yeah. But see, a lot of times we figure, well, since, this is not the perfect timing and, I'm going to wait and I don't really have it. Do you know if you want something bad enough, you will find it. If you want something bad enough, you will do it. You don't want it bad enough. You're not hungry. So you all reserved. You know how you do. You go on that first date and you want them to know that you like to eat. And I don't eat that much. I'm not hungry. Baby, I eat. I probably eat as much as you do, and been accused of eating fast because I be busy. I have to eat on the run. I eat when I'm tapping. I'm eating when I'm working. So, and I know that's probably not good, but it's just what I do. That's what I've been doing. That's what I'm used to. It's just a habit. I don't know how to do no. I ain't got no problem with you sitting there with your food for 2 hours, but I'm not gonna hold mine for 2 hours because one, I like my food hot. You got some people got to chew on one side 40 times and all these different sorts of types of things. You be done lost the flavor in your mouth. Like, really? Come on now. It's important. This is my second bottle for the day. But yeah. So look. If you have not joined the BBB challenge, tomorrow is the last day. Tune in. It is at 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern. We're there for 30 minutes. I don't keep you over. I start on time. I end on time. Bam. We do 15 minutes of working out. We do 15 minutes of other stuff, whether we're talking about business bodies or the bank account or a combination of all three. In 30 minutes, we are done. 5:30, I'm talking. 5:45, we moving. 6 o'clock, we gone. I've had a great time. I've been enjoying it. Look like the ladies have been enjoying it. It has been totally awesome. And so I want you to really put in some thought into you. What you want. What's your next step? What are you going to do next? Are you ready to quit? Are you throwing in the towel? Are you giving in? Have you already made up in your mind that it's not possible? Look, I'm super excited. Got some things coming up, and I am just, I'm looking forward to it. Look forward to life and living. I'm enjoying it. Yes. I mean, it's been amazing. It's been amazing. It's just been 4 days, but it has been truly an amazing 4 days. When you can, when you can have fun and learn with people that you like and love, that's an amazing experience. That's an amazing experience. I love the Empowering 8 Inner Circle women. I love you. And you don't have to be a part of Empowering 8. This is open to the world. Tomorrow is the last day. So I'm super excited. So glad you tuned in with me on tonight. For those of you that will be joining me in the morning, we will be up and ready at 5:30. Super excited. 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern. And this is the thing. Let me say something. A lot of times when we don't have a thing, we say we wish we had a thing. I wish I had this. I wish I can work out from home. I wish I can be a part of a group of like-minded women. And then when the opportunity is put out there, you don't join. You don't do anything. What's up with that? So sometimes I think we just be talking. We say we want something, and I don't think we really want it. I don't think we really want it, because if we wanted it bad enough, we would have it. So when you think you can, you will. And you know why you will? Because you believe that you will. You're going to take the actions that will make sure that you will. So it is time for us to take action. And if not now, when? Look, if you're new to me, this is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, getting your dreams out of your head into your life. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.